It's been a little over 3 months since my gastric bypass surgery, and I feel like things are going well. Every day, I feel so much better. Before, I was struggling to even take care of my grandmother. So you feel like breakfast?
Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry.
Oof.
Got it?
Yeah. Now, my body moves easier. There's more pep in my step. And I feel so much better. And I can do so much more. I live with my grandparents to take care of my grandmother. She depends on me. And I need to be there for her. So you feel like breakfast?
Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry.
It gets every... Oof.
Got it?
Yeah.
My grandson, he takes care of me, but it's just a hard struggle for him. He's getting to the point where he can't do anything.
I'm hungry. I don't know why I woke up so hungry today. I've always loved food. As far back as I can remember, food has always been there for me.
Chay eats too much and pretty good size portions. And we eat a lot of fried foods.
Food is my comfort blanket. When I eat food, I don't have to think about if I'm hurting or if I'm stressed out. I can just think about the food. I've always loved food. I had a very dark childhood. My mom and my stepdad, they would get drunk and they would take their frustrations out on me. My mother told me the only reason I was born was because the condom broke. That made me feel like I was absolutely worthless, like I should have never been born. I can't tell you how many nights I prayed to God and asked him just to take me. I felt like I didn't belong. I felt like I was a burden. But when I was eating, I wasn't hurting.
Chay was chunky when he was little, but I mean, even first grade, you could see, he was bigger than the norm.
I have a lot of pain and anger towards my mom. Everything she did made me feel like no one could ever love me.
He told me, Mom, I hated, when you would do this, or Mom, I hated when you would drink, because I would drink every day.
She used drugs and alcohol to cope with her issues. And when I was 15 years old, my mother was arrested. That's when I came to live with my grandparents permanently.
I told him, just come stay with me. We were just gonna forget this. If I could do it over, I would have took him when he was born. I would have quit my job and raised him, and I'd have took him when he was born.
With his mom gone a lot, he was able to do what he wanted to do. He was able to eat what he wanted to eat. And when he moved in with his grandmother, she would just let him have what he wanted. And I think that's when he really started gaining more weight even.
Food was my comfort. It was the only thing that made me feel better. It was the only thing that made me feel like everything will be okay. And 10 pounds here leads to 20 pounds, it leads to 40 pounds. And before you know it, geez Louise, you're 600 pounds. I hate my life. And I can't tell you how many nights I prayed to God and asked him just to take me. I know if I keep living like this, I'm not gonna be alive much longer. If I get there and the doctor doesn't help me, I'll be just devastated.
You're using food to cope with life. So I want to see you take control of your eating before we do weight loss surgery.
I want to get my life back. And I know this is where it starts. My grandma has been my biggest supporter for losing weight. Now that she's gone, I just don't have much drive to try and do a lot. I wanted her to be there with me.
Now all I have left is memories.
I don't think I can do this without her. Food is the only thing bringing me any sort of comfort right now.
It's been 5 months and you have lost almost no weight. He's using stress and emotion as an excuse to eat.
I had a mother who was an alcoholic and a drug addict, so I just bottle it up and then I eat.
Acknowledge what you're feeling and then let it out.
I'm gonna fight for this.
Perfect. We're gonna do 15.
You did great. I feel like you're ready for surgery. Now he'll be able to eat much less and lose weight much more rapidly.
It's been a little over 3 months since my gastric bypass surgery, and I feel like things are going well. Every day, I feel so much better. Before, I was struggling to even take care of my grandmother. So you feel like breakfast?
Yeah, I'm getting kind of hungry.
Got it?
Yeah. Now, my body moves easier. There's more pep in my step. And I feel so much better. And I can do so much more. Since surgery, some things are different. I'm living with my uncle and helping him with his kids because he travels for work. But over the past year, I've had to deal with a lot of my emotions that led me to go to food. At my highest, I was 597 pounds. But since then, I've lost 120 pounds, and I'm down to around 480. And I'm so proud of all my progress. I've been working so hard to keep going because hitting my goals over the next year is so important to me. After I started my journey to get weight loss surgery, the greatest emotional hurdle was the death of my grandmother. She was my whole world, and to lose her was such a huge blow. She will be so greatly missed by all who knew her. Our hearts are broken, and our souls full of sorrow. It's still not, easy, but I think she'd be proud if she knew how far I'd come and she was here. But I know I have a long way to go, and I'm working on that. But it's still hard. I feel like I'm still losing weight, but the cravings have started to come back some, and it's been a struggle some days to still stick to my diet. And I have days where I don't make the best choices on what I should eat. But I still have more good days than bad overall, and my bad choices are outshined by my good ones. But I know on the days I struggle with my cravings, the root of it is a struggle with my emotions. I feel like for so long, I've lived a lie. I was trapped in a 600-pound body, and now I've started to believe I can do this. And once I lose the weight, it will be possible for me to be the person I've always identified as. And that person is a woman. I've been living a lie for so long, but I can't hide this any longer. And I feel like that has been at the root of all my eating for so many years, because I haven't known how to deal with the emotions of this. There's no one I can talk to about something like this, and I felt ashamed about it, and like I have to hide. But I know I can't live like this any longer. So my goal now is to pursue gender reassignment surgery. I know that means I have to keep losing weight, and that I'm going to have to come out to my family. And I have no idea how they're going to take it, especially my aunt and uncle, because I know they're very conservative. I keep thinking of the worst case scenarios with them, and it makes me really scared. But I see the doctor in a month to find out how much progress I've made and what it's going to take for me to get ready to make this change and to stop living a lie. It's really scary to think about everything I'm going to try to achieve this year. But I'm ready to go through the fire if it means I can come out the other end with the life I've always wanted for myself. I'm headed to see Dr. Now and find out how much progress I've made over the last 2 months. I plan on telling Dr. Nelsarden that I want to pursue gender reassignment surgery. He's my doctor, so I want him to know. But he's also the first person I'm telling, and just sharing it makes me really nervous.
Mr. Guillory?
My last weigh-in, I was at 478 pounds.
Here we go.
The doctor's goal for me was to lose another 50 pounds to get under 428. And all my dreams depend on staying on track. So I just hope I got close to that.
464.
That's not as much weight loss as I'd hoped. But at least it's some progress.
Hello.
Hey there.
So you're down to 464?
Yes, sir.
That's only 14 pounds in 2 months. That's not a lot of progress. What's going on?
Well, I know you told me that if there's a problem, I can't, just run away from it or not face it. I have to deal with it, or I'm just gonna sabotage myself. So I've come to admit to myself that I'm a transgendered person. And I wanted to tell you because, right now, you're, my head of my medical team. And I just wanted you to know that there's things I'm gonna do in the future, like hormone replacement therapy and that, and, I just wanted you to be aware.
Okay. Are you going to pursue gender reassignment surgery?
I want to have surgery, too.
All right. But your body cannot handle 2 very major changes at the same time. So the time for reconstruction are ideally when you lose the weight. So you have to wait for anything very big until you get close to your goal weight.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that you go into your therapist so you can walk through your emotions and avoid the temptation to run to food.
Yes, sir.
Shay's always used food to cope with his emotion. And with all the changes he's going to be going through, he needs to make sure he's meeting with his therapist and working through things. So your goal right now is to lose enough weight to get skin surgery. I want you to get under 400 pounds to qualify for that procedure.
I'm going to do my best. Thank you.
Okay. Chay has to learn to cope with things in a much healthier way if he's going to be successful. If not, he's going to fall back on old habit and end up back at 600 pounds.
It was a little hard to hear that the doctor thinks I need to wait until I get closer to my goal weight before I can have gender reassignment surgery. Because I'm not sure how much longer I can wait. And thinking about all the changes and coming out to my family is hard. But I know right now I have to focus and keep working to make progress. Because I don't want to lose this chance to get the life I've always wanted. Today, I am gathering some of my closest family and friends because I have something to tell them. It's not my whole family. My mom, her girlfriend, and my friends Haley and Lauren are here.
Chay has invited us all to his house to share some kind of announcement. I'm kind of just wondering what's going on.
Yeah, there's no telling what Shay's inviting me here for. He loves to be the center of everything. He likes to be seen.
I'm starting small, but I know word is going to spread fast among my family. I'm mostly worried about how my aunt and uncle are going to respond once they hear, though. Because I love them a lot, but they're very conservative. Telling them is my biggest fear right now. But I'm gonna come out and show them who I am. That I'm a transgendered woman, and my name is Lola. I want them to see me that way. But no one here knows anything about what I'm about to tell them. So I have no idea how any of them are gonna react. Even though I know this is something I have to do, I'm still so scared right now. Because I love them and I want all of their approval of me. So I just hope everything goes well today. I've called some of my family and friends over for a big announcement today. I'm about to come out to them as a transgendered woman, and I'm gonna ask that they all support me and call me by my chosen name now, Lola.
What the?
Ta-da!
You're pretty, Tater.
Thank you. So, I've called you all here for this. I want you all to know that I am indeed a trans woman. I would like for you to call me by female pronouns like her, she, and I would like for you to call me Lola instead of Chay. Even though Chay will still be my name because it'll be my middle name, but Lola will be my chosen first name. So, I'd like to know, do I have you guys support?
Oh, you got my support, but I don't think I could ever get used to calling you Lola.
You can keep calling me Tater. That's
Tater.
fine.
Yeah, you got my support.
It don't matter to me. I love you either way.
Okay.
I just want Chay to live out the rest of his life as Chay, Lola, whatever makes him happy, and stay focused on his weight loss and succeed at it.
What about you guys?
If I'm being honest, it wasn't that much of a surprise. So you definitely have my support.
Well, you've always had my support from the beginning, so that's not going to change.
Apparently, I'm more transparent than I thought. They all acted like they just have known forever.
If I'm gonna be successful with my weight loss, I don't need to be repressing anything. Since I've started being more open and honest with myself with this, I've noticed my desire to just senselessly eat has gone down a lot.
My gender identity was definitely part of my inner conflict, which caused me to overeat. I feel so much more comfortable like this. It's so much more natural for me. But the other members of my family that are really conservative are my biggest concern. I know they're gonna hear about today, and I'm worried about how they're gonna react.
What do you think our family's gonna say when they see all this?
They don't have to live my life.
If my family doesn't end up accepting me like this, it's gonna be very hard for me to deal with. But right now, I'm just gonna let word spread and then see how everyone else reacts. I'm nervous about it, but I'm also really proud of myself for taking such a huge step today. I've let my exercise and diet lapse, but not anymore.
Hey. Chay, how you doing?
It's been a while since I've seen my trainer, Donovan. He probably thought he'd never see me again.
Let's get warmed up, and then we'll go right into our workout.
But there's no excuse.
Good.
I shouldn't have let my focus on my exercise and health lapse like it has.
Man, so you really have come a long way.
I remember when we first started doing this, this would make my legs so tired. And this is like nothing.
Yeah, that's it. And come on down.
Exercising and eating right are no longer gonna be things that are optional for me each day.
Faster, come on. Punch.
I'm ready to make it my way of life.
There you go. Man, you are moving like a cat.
No more emotional excuses.
Chay, keep it going.
I'm done with that, and I'm ready to take charge of my life.
All right, excellent. I thought you did a fantastic job, and it's very important that you make it a habit. This has to be a way of life. Sound good? Mm-hmm. Cool.
All right, it was good seeing you.
Great seeing you again.
The life I want is only gonna come with hard work. As of today, I'm living life as Lola out in public. And I don't have many outfits right now, so I need to get some new dresses.
It's cute.
We can try it, huh?
Yeah.
Well, this'll get us started.
I'm excited to start my new wardrobe today. I'm finally going to a store where I can be myself and buy things that are an expression of who I am.
How do you feel?
I like this. I like things that are more A-line. I've had to be in clothes my whole life that I felt weren't right for me. They've been more of a costume.
Lola, how's it going?
It's kind of
Oh, sexy mama.
I feel like I'm finally starting my life as the person I've always wanted, but I've been too afraid to be. To not only be able to shop for outfits I want, but to be able to fit in them is something I've never been able to go to a store and do. So this has been a big motivator for me to keep losing weight
I think I found the winners.
because I want to be able to do this more and more.
Okay, what do you think about this? So you gonna try?
happily try this.
All right.
So today was great. And I can't wait to do this again soon. I'm headed back to see Dr. Now for my next appointment. It's been 3 months since I last saw the doctor, and he wanted me to finally get below 400 pounds. And I've been working so hard to do that. And I'm hoping today when I get on that scale, I'm gonna see more than just a little weight loss. Because I feel like I'm doing everything I can now, and there's no more excuses.
Lola?
But I know if I haven't made the progress I need, then I'm not getting approved for skin surgery, and that I'm still not close to fully making the transition to the life I want. That's incredible. I really hope Dr. Now is happy, and that he's proud of me, even though it took me a little while to do this.
Hi, Chay, how you doing? You look nice.
Thank you. Got a new dress, and I am asking the people in my life to start calling me Lola, so that's my new name.
Okay, got it. But remember, wait till your weight stabilizes before hormone therapy or gender reassignment surgery to make sure there is no complication. But I think you're doing great and you're ready for your first skin removal surgery. And that's going to be a positive step toward where you want to be on your goal.
Yes, sir. Sounds good to me.
Lola is doing better now, and I'm really happy she's back on track. I hope she'll continue to stay focused and make good choices. And I'm proud of her for having the courage and the strength to continue with that journey. You have done a great job, and I'll see you later, Lola.
Okie dokie. Thank you, Dr. Now.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of myself for everything I've accomplished. I've wanted this for so long. And to finally have my dreams starting to come true is such an amazing feeling. And I couldn't be happier right now.